So here we are on site with the team from Frontline Fencing to watch them install the post and rail fence, which is one of the fences offered by Frontline.
We are here on a sloping section, as you can see behind me, quite a steep slope. We're stepping down the top. It's a 1.8 Greyfriar fence. We came in yesterday and fixed the aluminium flange posts into the concrete. Let those set overnight. They get some stability. We've come in this morning and thrown our post and our rail onto those aluminium posts. We then measure our drops. We throw a horizontal, our top rail comes in. We get that horizontal, fix that in place, and then we can measure our corresponding heights. We then lay the sheets out down the bottom there, trim them, insert those and put the top rail back on, and that's our fixed panel. Very simple and effective, and the customers love it. So yeah, give it a go.
Pete, how long does it typically take to install something like this post and rail fence?
So this fence is about 28 metres in total, but there's a bit more labour involved because of all the trimming and measuring. So we work on a 2-day installation for something like this.
Right.
We came in yesterday and installed these 65 by 65 LE posts. They are bolted in with a 10mm anchor bolt, and then we attach our post with 3 or 4 tech screws onto the LE post. Very simple.
The system comes in various colours?
Mix and match. You've got the 5 colour range, so you can have any of those 5 colours and make up any variation you'd like.
And this is a standard...
Standard Greyfriars. We've got the standard colours: black, Greyfriars, iron sand, titania and Karaka.
And in terms of the number of ribs on this particular fence?
This is called the trapezoid. It's a trapezoid shape. It's called the trim rib. It's just a standard Roofing Industries fence panel, roof panel, and it fits our rail exactly. It's actually designed to fit into that rail. So there's not much, there's no gap, it's quite a tight fit, there's no rattling.
And this fence is double-sided, so it looks the
scheme.
Same on the other side as it does on that.
Correct.
That must be one of its selling points.
Both sides, and that's one of the big selling factors,
Yeah.
selling points.
Obviously, when the rain and the weather hits this, Pete, it's then ending up in the bottom here. I see you've got some drainage holes there.
You have the drainage holes, which we don't need on a job like this. Obviously, you're on a big slope, so the water's just going to jet out anyway. But yeah, the machine we have punches alternate rails with 2 drain holes if we're on a nice flat level site, so the water doesn't sit in the rail. That's a pre-painted galvanized steel, 0.8, very good material. And we've never had any issues with corrosion or paint problems or anything. It's very, very rugged and long lasting.
So I could imagine, Pete, if there was any damage to a panel like this, you could literally just pull the panel out, replace it, and bang the top plate.
That's one of the
top
beauties
rail
of
back
it,
on.
and even commercial premises. If say you get some little bastard comes in and tags it, you can literally just remove the top rail, put a new panel in, and it's good as new. I have had people tag it before, and it's actually quite easy to clean off. I've had that feedback from customers. So yeah, the taggers don't really like it. They tend to stay away from the stuff.
Great versatile fence.
Yeah, exactly.
So as we walk down the driveway here, I noticed that the span, that is the distance between the posts, is different in this area here, and I just wanted to ask Pete why that is the case.
So you'll notice it gets quite a bit steeper here. So what you end up with then is a huge gap at the one side. So instead of having a 3-sheet or a 2.36 span, we bring it down to 2 sheets, 1.6. And that just brings those posts in and makes it easier for us to get the sheets through without having to trim too much off. You can put the stuff in at 1 sheet, 2 sheet or 3 sheets. We don't recommend going anything wider than 3 sheets because of the wind load. In high wind zones, we recommend you only have a 2-sheet or 1.6 metre span. And yeah, it's very versatile, this stuff. You can really trim it to fit round things, and it can go around nice gentle curves as well. It's a fantastic product, easy to work with once you get used to it, and highly recommend it for anybody who wants to give it a go.
What sort of tools might you need to install a fence like this?
Simple.
And how skilled do you need? Do you need to be a builder to do this? Or?
You don't have to be a builder. Anybody with a bit of common sense, string line, obviously put your first 2 posts in, get it nice and straight. Your digging tools are, spade or a hole digger, and really just your standard impact drills and what have you, just to drive the screws into. The posts, get those in straight, and the rest of the job's simple.
Right, so a string line and a level.
String line and a level. That's
and a spade and you're away. Right. And you're away. Yeah, and what a great looking fence it is.
Thank you very much. Yeah, the customers seem very happy with it already.
I noticed it's only half finished. Are we holding you up?
Not at all, not at all. We've all just been down at the hairdressers getting our hair done for this shoot, so that's why we're a bit slow.